On the last epi, baby. Oh, awesome. So we had spacecraft fall from the sky, and it just happened to land on our Devil Strand, because of course, our longest growing plant. It's like, oh hey, let's just land on them. Dude, I hate this game sometimes. Oh my god, I hate it. And so it continues. Alright, so it looks like our caravan that we sent out for some peace talks here had a success. Our relationship with Hivo improved by 69, and Samson, who I believe is the person we wanted to do the talks with, gained a bunch of social skill here. Okay, let's see, can I not... I guess I can't really look at his stats now, but that's really good that that succeeded. Oh, our caravan's idle. I'll need to... how do I do this? Click on them. Split? No. How do I send them back? Oh, there we go. Durr. Anyway, so that's a success, which is really good. Let's see. So they are now neutral with us, which means we will no longer get raids by Hebo, which is really, really just delicious. I love that. I'm actually really happy about that because we will no longer get raided by people who have like really advanced stuff. Of course, unless we make them hostile again, which I will need to bring them down to minus 75, which would be pretty huge to do that, but it's a possibility, especially if I try to steal some of their people or what have you. So the only threat we have now is this tribe here, and the pirates and this savage tribe. So obviously, I will try and start work on getting these people to not be so hostile with us. However, whenever we get raided by them, they just have people that we absolutely love, so we capture them. But yeah, I'm really happy about that. I'm glad that that was a success. So now they will come back to us, and we can continue our work here. We've gotten more of this wall built here. I've decided I would use some of these traps. I don't like using traps because they're one-off things, and how do I explain it? It's like a waste of resources, right? If you kill one pawn with these, sure, fine, right? But normally they don't. I mean, sometimes they can one-shot enemy pawns, but the reason why I decided to do it in the end is because it just takes wood, and we have tons of wood. I mean, you look at the map, there's trees everywhere. It's easy to get wood if we need more, so I figured why not. If our choke points are going to be these walls and the doors, might as well just put traps around them. If I can kill one or two or even like down some pawns, that'd be perfect. So yeah, we're going to start using some traps, I suppose, on our choke points. Now that we can like narrow people in, it'll make sense to put down traps too, so. But once this is finished, which I mean, we've already have it covered up here, they just have a couple more things to build. But once this is finished, our only real like open spots will be here, which are kind of choke points already, and over here. This will be our weakest spot right now. Which again, I'm probably going to put some turrets down, like over here and up here. But right now I just want to focus on getting this kitchen done. And then I suppose, let's see. I'll need to make a location for more of these double rooms. And I'll have to think about how I want to design some of these. I might just take out this piece of mountain here and put some rooms there. And then I'll also need to think about a spot to put down some biosculpting pods. Which, I mean, maybe like in here. I don't know. We can get rid of this horseshoes pin pretty soon. Our next harvest of cloth, I'll probably try and make a billiards table, or as, you know, normal people would call it, a pool table. But, you know, that's This game isn't made by normal people, so. But yeah, we'll put down a pool table. We can get rid of that horseshoes pin, and I'll try and put down a poker table. And then we can get rid of this wooden chess table. And then I might try and put some buildings in here, or some more over here. I should try and start putting living quarters closer to the kitchen, but I need some space in here for, like, combat. So we'll see. I've also been sort of trying to figure out how our defenses are going to be, like long-term defenses. I've been really looking at the uranium slug turret because those are actually really good, like a lot better than people think they are. So if I ever get around to doing that, I think about maybe putting 3 uranium slug turrets around our walls here, and then obviously covering them with turrets, but that'll be long-term defenses. In the meantime, though, I've decided I would research precision rifling. I think sniper rifles are going to be our best friend here pretty soon, and assault rifles, so... and I was kind of debating using minigun, because the minigun is actually just stupid good. I mean, whether you're fighting one pawn or many, it's just really good. The only downfall to the minigun is that it has such a short range, and right now our short range is like really vulnerable, so if we can like down or kill pawns from a long range before they get close to us, the better. So that's why I think sniper rifle is the way to go right now, and assault rifle. So I think that'll be the next thing. So I've queued up the research here. And yeah, I guess that's all I have to really report for now. Okay, so it looks like the quest has finally been completed here. We had that one yeoman just chilling in our place here for the longest time with paralytic abasia, and the shuttle here has come by to pick him up, and so we are sending him off now. And completion of that quest means we get some more goodwill towards the Orange Dominion here. So we're getting ever closer to becoming an ally here. We just need like 15, maybe 16 more goodwill here, and they'll become our ally, which is interesting. I believe if they become our ally, not only can we call them for help from time to time, but I believe also when we get raided, they might just randomly have people come as well to help us out, which will be super useful if we actually get the goodwill to that point. So, yeah, pretty good that that's done. We finally get that guy who wanted, who wanted, what did he want? I can't even remember what he wanted, but it was just so unrealistic because he, he had paralytic abasia, so. And yeah, so we've just been making some more progress here. Our caravan came back, so they've all obviously been starting to hit the ground here. A lot of our plants finished growing, so we harvest a bunch of them. I would like for our team here to finish building this thing here. Slate block. Oh, we don't have any slate, that's why, okay. Okay. I think I'm going to start making my building walls out of slate instead of marble. And the reason being is that marble walls hike up our colony wealth, whereas slate walls do not. They don't give a +1 to beauty. So I think I'm going to start using slate walls instead of marble walls. I'm still going to use like marble floors, which I'm going to be doing in this building here. But once I tear down the walls here, they're going to be made out of slate instead of beauty. It'll just help just ever so slightly with the wealth, and you know, you take what you can take, you know. I don't know. I'm not making a lot of sense. You take what you could take, really? I'm an idiot. But yeah, you know what I mean. We finally deconstructed this eyesore, which is nice, so we got some materials back there. I've been thinking about what I'm going to be doing with this area down here. I really want to deconstruct this wind turbine and the battery, but I'll need to put up another geothermal generator here. So I'll need to think, maybe I'll just sneak it in right here. And then I can deconstruct this, but yeah. So just making some progress here. Okay, so it looks like we have another quest here. What is this? For another building they want us to build here. Let's see, it'll be 11 by 6. Wow, that's kind of big. I could probably maybe sneak it in here again or something like that. What is this? Isn't this from a mod that I have? The wrong mod that I Vanometric power cell. Hold on. I need to take a second to look this up because I don't know if this is part of a mod that I have or not. So just give me a second. Okay, so this is actually part of vanilla, which is kind of interesting that they would be offering me this. It's from the Orange Dominion, so if I accept for the goodwill, we will become allies with them, which I don't know if that's more important than the power cell or not. Free power is just amazing, always. However, it only gives about 1,000 watts, or I guess watt days is what they call it in this game, so just watts. Which, I mean, it's not even 1/3 of a geothermal generator. It's like a quarter. Well, you know, between a third and a quarter. Which is interesting. I'm just trying to think. Is that worth it? Sorry for that mic tap, by the way. The neural superchargers are really expensive. Like, I need 2 geothermal generators to power this thing, pretty much. However, with the mod that I have that reduces the amount of electricity that normal utilities have, like wall lamps and, you know, electric stoves and whatnot, I'm trying to think if maybe I put down the vanometric power cell in here or something like that. That way I just never have to worry about this ever going out of power except for during like a solar flare. I don't know. I think it might be better for us to accept for the goodwill here. Just because as soon as we build this monument, the Orange Dominion will become allies with us, which will be huge. And I can make it out of wood, right? I can make it out of wood here, so I might be able to do this. Yeah, let's accept this for the goodwill. I want to get the vanometric power cell. It's literally the only way you can get that item is through quests. You can't even buy them on a market or anything like that. But I think the goodwill, just because the fact that they'll become an ally, is much too important. So now that we've accepted that quest, obviously we'll have to put down the plans and build it. But in the meantime, I've queued up our security on this end of the map. It's obviously our weak point right now, so I'm going to want to put turrets up. And potentially walls. I kind of want to put turrets up over here too. But we'll see. I don't have a lot of stone blocks on me right now. Or else I would put down a pillar and put a roof over this thing. But for now, this will have to do. I'm going to floor this up too. And the reason why you put floors down by your turrets is because, you know, you want your people to be able to set up over here, and having all the shrubbery in the way is kind of a pain in the butt. It slows them down. Yeah, this design isn't complete yet, but having this down at least will be very nice. At least we have something defending our weak point of the map, finally. The other thing I've done is I've set up our geothermal generator here. For this part of the map, it's almost done building. That way we can deconstruct the windmill and remove the floor and maybe put our defenses closer down so that we have some more room to work with, and, you know, they'll be able to cover our choke points here a little better. Another thing I've done is I've queued up mining here. I need some more steel really bad, so I just queued it up here. I left this one like unmined, just because if I mined it, then we'd have an opening here. And I don't have tons of stone blocks on me to cover that up right now, so. Once I get some more marble made here, and once I get my buildings figured out here, then I'll mine that and cover it up. Oh, there's marble right here I can deconstruct. Perfect. And the only other thing that's happened is we had some thrombos walk through our map here. They might have left already. Yeah, I think they left already. And then we also had a combat supplier, which I only just sold them some yayo and bought some components off them. Not that we need it, but you're always in need of components, so I always buy components whenever there's trade for them, unless I need something else that's important, so. But yeah, so I'm gonna get this monument built here. Is this limestone? Dang. I'm gonna get this monument built here, and then we'll become allies of the Orange Dominion, which will be really nice. And it looks like our research for precision rifling is finished here. I believe somebody needs to be crafting level 8 to make it. Let's see, what's our highest crafting dude? Black is at 4, okay. Oh, raccoon, dur. So let's see. Can make it here. Crafting level 7, and so raccoon can make us sniper rifles here, which will be nice. Hopefully they're better than poor quality. I want like normal or better. So I don't think we'll do that right now, but I will do that soon-ish. I have a lot of construction going on here, so I want all hands on deck to finish this stuff up. Okay, Christina's gonna finish our generator here. So yeah, I've also built this smeltery here, which we'll be able to use to obviously smelt stuff, like all this various slag chunks that we have on the map, and we could potentially start picking up weapons that our enemies drop, like these steel spears and stuff, and keep them nearby and smelt those too into resources. It's obviously not very high on my priority list, but I decided I would just throw it down anyway, just because. But yeah, so our next research, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. Like I said, I kind of want all hands on deck for this construction right now, but I'm not sure if I should go for multi-analyzer or if I should start figuring out what I want to do for hospital. I have so many things I need to do, but it's just I don't have enough manpower to do it all at once here. Maybe I'll just leave it for now and we'll figure that out later. Okay, so something interesting happened here is we had this raccoon self-tame itself just now. Which is interesting. Let's see. I need a handling skill of 7. I don't think anyone has that. 3. Oh, we do. Lily is 12 with animals? Jesus. A raccoon is pretty useless to us. If anything, I would want to like tame some boomalopes, which I might want to do. Now that we have space down here, I don't know. So I think all we're gonna really do to this poor raccoon that just decided it wanted to tame itself here is we're just gonna kill it. I don't really have a use for raccoons. They're not really useful in any way. If you had 2 raccoons, then you could breed them and then make a raccoon farm where you have a bunch of them and you slaughter them occasionally for their pelts. But raccoon is like the last animal you want. If the only animal that you would breed for the sole purpose of getting their pelts is like thrumbos, mega sloths, and like chinchillas, or I think guinea pigs is another good one. So raccoon's at a weird spot of just being like a useless animal. They're kind of a combat animal, because they have claws, and animals that have claws do well in combat if they don't die immediately. But it's just not worth it. The poor raccoon is gonna die now, so... Yeah. But now that I see that Lily has a level 12 animal skill, that's interesting. I might think about possibly doing boomalopes pretty soon. I'm not sure. Interesting things going on here. Alright, so our monument here has been completed, thankfully. It took a little longer than I thought, but we had 13 days to build the thing anyway, so... But the big thing about that is that we're now allied with the Orange Dominion, which is huge. Let's see, does it say... Whoops, didn't mean to do that. This faction is allied, they will send fighters to help you when they can. So I believe that every now and then when we get raided, we'll get some people from them that'll just help us fight randomly, which is huge, considering they're the strongest faction in the game. We could get like cataphracts out of that, which is just insane to think about. So that's really good, and they will continue to be our ally until their goodwill reaches 0, which is pretty huge. But other than that, we've just been slowly plucking away at all the construction I queued up here. The kitchen finally had its floor finished, so now I just need to build this, and then pretty soon we can start moving everyone over to nutrient paste instead of, you know, fine meals. Which, because of our ideology, I believe it's like the same amount of mood buff. Like, I believe nutrient paste gives the same amount of mood buff that fine meals does because of our ideology. Because transhumanists, I believe, are the only ones that are like okay with eating nutrient paste, unless you created like a fluid ideology, which I wasn't really interested in. But yeah, so that's all that's been going on. Okay, so it looks like we have a mad turkey come upon us here. Okay. That's all I have to say about that. Let's see. Who can we use to take care of that? I guess Samson, right? Just one. It said turkeys, so I'm kind of intimidated. Because if there's more than one, then I will be sad. There's one here. Is he mad? Looks like it. Maybe. Maybe it is more than one. When I clicked on the prompt, it only showed the one. Where's the third one? There's one there. There's one here, which looks like it's coming towards us. Where is the third one? It says right here that there's 3 on the map. Oh boy. God damn it, where's the third turkey? Hello? Okay, let's see. Let's just look at it through here then. Okay, so we do have 3 of them that are against us here. So that one right there, okay. So luckily we got a turret set up here. So they should be able to take care of those turkeys, but... And this turkey down here should be heading towards here. And they should get hit by this turret, but just in case... Let's just draft Slick and bring her over here. We'll let Samson get his neural supercharge over here. And then we'll bring him down here. And then we'll just see what happens with these turkeys. Oh, never mind. This one's going to go over here. Maybe we'll get Samson to go up here then. And Slick can come down here. I need to, like, wall this off or something. so that nobody comes over here. Maybe I'll make a wall that goes like that. I have queued up research here for their moisture pump. I want to start pushing back some of this water. I won't get rid of all of it because it is sort of a defensive asset, but I want to push it back so I can at least extend this wall out to the water. To the deep water, I should say. And I'll be able to make a little bit more room over here. But I should, I don't know, make a wall that goes around here. I think that makes the most sense, because that way, you know, the enemies won't just run over here and just dodge our defenses entirely. But that'll be once water pump gets researched. Christina hasn't really started it yet. I queued it up a while ago because we've had more plants be harvested, and she's been just making a bunch of drugs for us, which is good. I mean, we want to be able to sell that stuff, so. The other thing that's happened is that we've had a harvest of Devil Strand, finally. We finally got more Devil Strand, so everyone is equipped with dusters now, thank God. So they won't complain about it being too cold or too hot, you know, which will be nice. And we do have 1,000 left over. We could sell that. Devil Strand is quite valuable. Another thing we could do is we could turn them into armchairs and then sell the armchairs, which I think nets you more money, depending on the quality. So I might look into that. We'll see. Another thing that's happened is that there was a marriage between Squid and Black, so they've finally moved into their house here as a couple. So Black is no longer sleeping in this bed over here. We have our nutrient paste dispenser built, and we have our coolers, so I'm going to start moving the food in here. And once these hoppers are built, we'll start obviously getting everyone to start eating nutrient paste instead of simple meals. I've tried to build this pool table and this poker table, and even though Slick is level 15 construction, she didn't get excellent quality out of them, which I'm surprised she didn't get it out of either of them. Like, I can forgive her for not getting for not getting excellent on one of them, but not getting excellent on either of them. It's just sad, Slick. What are you doing? What are you doing? You have level 15 construction. What are you doing? Just give me an excellent quality pool table. That's all I ask for. Jesus. Anyways. So let's see how this engagement with these turkeys turns out. I have to be wary of the other one that's over here. Where is it even? Okay, it's going this way. It's probably going to come up through the water here and then head up here. So this will be the first engagement. Instantly died. Okay. And then I guess I'll just get Samson to go kill this thing because it's not going to walk towards our turrets. Now that I think about it, I'm just going to set this up right now. Might as well. Yeah. I guess I should probably put down a door then, right? Let's put down a slate door, probably there. And yeah, I don't want people walking through this mud, so that'll be the end of that. I'm happy that Samson instantly killed that turkey. That uranium warhammer's coming through. How about this turkey? This turkey's heading over there, okay. Oh, and Samson one-shot this turkey here too, which is great. I didn't even realize that. Good job, Samson. Finally, you're just one-shotting stuff. I'm happy to see it. So now the last thing we have to deal with is this turkey. And this time we will have turrets, and we will have Slick to deal with that, so. And I'm gonna just make sure, because this game does like to spawn random stuff out of nowhere. Okay, so it is just this one turkey still. Okay, so the turrets are shooting at this turkey now. We're gonna try and guide it over here a little more. And of course, Slick did not one-shot it. Because of course. But we did kill the turkey with only very minimal... I'm sad that these turrets missed every single shot. They missed absolutely every single shot. Like, what is the point of having turrets if they're just gonna miss? Jesus Christ, man. So now Slick will have to go and heal up. Luckily, they shouldn't be too worse off. We will have Christina bandage Slick up as soon as she can, so that hopefully we don't get any scars going on. But that turned out alright. The fight with these turkeys obviously showed me the blaring flaw that I have here with my defenses. So, I don't know. We'll see. I might want to move, like, maybe not build a wall and put another defense up here. I don't know. I have such a weird starting land here. The more I play this game, the more I realize that this is such a bad start. Just because I have these mountains and this water, like, really choking me off here. Anyways, I'm not going to complain about it. But yeah, so that's the turkeys fight. Thank God that it turned out well, and we had only minor injuries here. Yeah, you can stop making smoke leaf. Oh, great. What an awesome thunderstrike. But, yeah. Whatever that sound was. What happened? What was that sound? An animal died, and I won't ever know what it was. Cool. Alright, that's the end of that. Okay, so while I was just bumbling around on the map here, Lily had an inspiration, and it's interesting. She got inspired taming. Now, if you look at her bio, she has 12 in her animal skill. It's her highest skill. And the reason why it's interesting is because, God, I wish we still had those thrumbos that roamed on our map. The reason why it's interesting is because inspired taming allows you to tame any animal regardless of how difficult it is. So if an animal has a chance to attack back if you fail taming, you don't have to worry about that because you're guaranteed to tame. I'm just doing a once over on the map just to make absolutely sure that the thrumbos aren't here. Okay. So, man, I want to wait to see if we get more thrumbos, but at the same time, I kind of don't. So the interesting thing is that Mega Sloths only require a minimum of 10 for their handling skill. Same thing with Thrumbos, for whatever reason. So Lily can take care of a Mega Sloth. The problem is that taming one is, like, very difficult. You fail, I think, like 93% of the percent of the time. And Mega Sloths have a 30% chance to attack back if you fail their taming. So it's normally not a good idea to try and tame a wild Mega Sloth. However, with inspired taming, we can. And Mega Sloths are really easy to handle too. Compared to most other animals, you don't need to keep them in a pen. You just need to designate them areas where they can't walk into. And because of the map that we're on, we don't really need to worry about feeding them, because there's tons of plants all over the place they can eat. The reason why I'm hesitating on taming this Mega Sloth is I don't know if I want to wait for another 8 days just to see if we might get rare Thrumbos. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna tame this, and we'll obviously just prioritize taming the Mega Sloth. We'll need to set up our zones here though. just to make sure that our... Oh, Jesus. Okay. How do I do this? I go like this. So I don't want them eating our plants that we need for our colonists. So I'm disallowing their zones. I also don't want them eating our crops here from our harvest. So I'm just going to cover the zone. And I'm taking one tile out because I think the animals are able to like stand on a corner and eat diagonally out. I believe they're able to do that, so just to be extra safe, I'm just gonna go out like one more tile. And so basically we're gonna tame this Mega Sloth. And the good thing about this Mega Sloth is that we're gonna get Mega Sloth wool like every couple days or something like that. Like they produce wool at an alarmingly good rate. And Mega Sloth wool is pretty valuable considering it's like the best heat insulation in the game or something like that. Or is it heat insulation? What I mean is that if you make a parka out of Mega Sloth wool, then you can survive in any negative degree weather. Like you can survive on the ice sheet without any problem if you have a Mega Sloth wool parka. So their wool is pretty valuable. So we could start farming Mega Sloth wool and start selling it, which will be nice. It'll be another source of income for our colony here. So, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So we'll tame this Mega Sloth. I'll finish covering up the area that they're not allowed to walk in. Probably keep them out of the buildings too. And yeah, so I guess I'll work on that. And just like that, we have ourselves a Mega Sloth. I believe I can name it. Yes, I can. Let's see. What do we want to name our 2-year-old female Mega Sloth? I'm gonna call her Maggie. Yeah. Simple and stupid and dumb. Cool. So we can also train Maggie to do these things. So I think I will. Might as well, right? And so now we go to here and we go roaming animals. So Maggie will be able to go anywhere that she wants on the map except for our buildings, our security locations, and our like food and plants. Which is good. It's how I want it. Cool. So welcome to the colony, Maggie. Hopefully you provide us with lots of wool that we can sell. And so our moisture pump research has been finished here. I think I'm going to let the research cool off here for a bit because we still have a bunch of construction we need to do, so I'll let Christina hop out here. Our wall is slowly getting finished here. A couple more blocks and we'll get that done. So I think I'm going to put a... I don't know what I'm going to do. Because this place is so weird for defending, right? Because let's see. Let me put down... I definitely am going to want one like here. So that we can get some of this soil dried up for our wall. Put that there? Sure. Because apparently that's mud right there, which is okay. This is all mud here too. That'll take so long to dry up the land here. Because if we can just push the wall here and make this wall go up here, that'll essentially make it so that the enemies will just get scooped into there. And if I clear up this space, I could still put another defense over here. At least it'll be more split up then, you know? So I guess the second one will go here. I might want to do a couple over here. I don't know. I don't think they take a lot of power. They might take a little bit, but not tons, so I'm not too scared about it. So we'll just do that for now. And so it takes quite a long time for the moisture pumps to actually do anything, which is kind of a shame. I might look up a mod that speeds them up a bit, because it takes a week for them to expand one tile. So what I mean is that once these are built, we wait 7 days and it'll dry up this patch and this patch. And then we wait another 7 days and it'll dry up this patch and this patch. And then we wait another 7 days and it'll dry up this patch and this patch. You know what I mean? That's already like a month in game and it's only dried up like 5 tiles, so I might look up a mod on my own time to speed that up just a little bit. Because it's kind of unrealistic how slow they are. But I do want to get some of this water cleared up so I can actually use this land a little better. I might actually even put one down here now that I think about it. Because I want to be able to walk through here without slowing down on this mud. So that's the plan for now, I suppose. Okay, so we have a new quest here. Needs extra hands to help watch for raiders. Send her 1 colonist for 10 days. Oh, interesting. Roman. Slow learner nudist, so pretty much awful. That's interesting. It's only 1 colonist, and we send for 10 days. And we get goodwill. So it's for our new, well, I guess they're neutral. Our newly neutral friends at Hebo. Who would we even send? Let's see. We can't send Soma or Christina. And we can't send Squid or Black. Or can we? Is that really the end of the world if we send Squid out there? I think I will accept this quest for Goodwill. Pretty much same reason why I would accept Goodwill for Orange Dominion is that if we become allies with Hebo, suddenly we have a really powerful ally which will help us in raids. And if we have, 2 really powerful allies that'll help us with raids, suddenly we're laughing, right? Goodwill goes a long way if you start adding it up. And getting Roman is not really worth it, and getting another Psylink Uniform is not really worth it at this moment, so let's accept for Goodwill and we'll send Squid out. Because he's not really... Squid, I mean, he doesn't really do a whole lot, you know? He's literally just our miner. He mines things and hauls stuff. I mean, we will lose a little bit of hauling power, but I think we'll accept it for that, so. Other than that, we've just been doing more map cleanup. We finally started work on getting rid of this wooden eyesore down here. I've converted over most of the walls in this building here to slate, so that we won't have to worry about fire really that much anymore. I haven't really looked up a mod yet for these. I probably will here pretty soon. The only thing I have to do now is deconstruct the lights in the wall and then put up slate walls and put the lights back up. I also think I want to research item repair here pretty soon. Item repair is a mod that I have. It adds a new workbench in the game called the electric repair bench. And it essentially allows you to repair like armor and weapons at the repair bench. Pretty much as simple as that. I mean, It's a little cheaty, I guess, a little bit, but like if you really think about it, not really. There's other mods that you can get that does very similar things, but they have a chance to like downgrade the quality of the equipment, which I don't like very much, because at that point there's no point in repairing your stuff. You might as well just make new things, you know? The only reason why it's cheaty is because let's say you get legendary cataphract armor, okay? If you have the repair bench, that means you literally have that cataphract legendary armor forever. Like literally forever, unless somehow your pawn dies, they get stripped of their armor, and someone blows it up. I mean, you'll have that armor forever, which I guess is kind of cheaty, but at the same time, getting legendary cataphract armor is not an easy thing to do. So, I don't know. But anyway, my point is I want to kind of get that just because eventually here our dusters and clothing will start to degrade quite a bit. And I want to repair that once they get degraded to a certain value, so. But other than that, all of our Devil Strand has been harvested here. I've disallowed this plot here because once this grows, like I don't want it to be so uneven. So I'll just let it all grow fully and then I'll allow it. We've constantly been getting plants harvesting here and there. We finally have a new harvesting of cloth, which is really good. We can start to make our poker table and our pool table, and hopefully they won't. Hopefully, Slick, with your 16 construction now, you'll at least build excellent quality. Hopefully. Other than that, not really much else going on. We've gotten visitors from like everybody. We have visitors from, who are these guys from? They're a bulk goods trader from the Biko Pact, and we have 2 groups of visitors from Ubethium. One group here and another group, where are they? Right there. So we have 2 groups of visitors from the same place, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, so once the shuttle arrives here for that quest, we'll send Squid out and we'll get some goodwill. So Squid will be gone for 10 days, but the only thing we'll really miss from him is the hauling power, which, you know, it is what it is. As I say it, here's the shuttle. Squid, get your ass in there. And we'll see you in 10 days, buddy. Don't die. I don't remember if there's a chance for your pawns to become injured when out on a quest like that. I don't remember. There might be a chance that Squid dies out there. I mean, it is a combat request, so there's a chance that Squid dies, I think. Maybe not. Maybe. Dude, I don't remember. But, hey, I mean, if you look at the bright side, which you would also have to look at the dark side, which is if our colony gets completely destroyed and all our pawns die, if we wait 10 days, Squid will come back and he can take over the colony. Oh, man. But yeah, so... Oh, Squid, our hero. Man.